Hey guys, welcome back to Struggleville YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing new tool deals to share with you. We're not just tool deals, but they're all manly deals, okay? We got some other good stuff. I do have a Home Depot here for you. Otherwise, mostly Amazon. Everything's going to be linked down below. We're starting out on the apparels deals page on the website. Had a bunch of clothing sellers contacting me recently wanting some shirts and stuff posted. I think there's some pretty good deals here, so we'll just look at them super quick. You got this polo shirt. It's a Prime member discount, so a little bit less than $36.99. Then we have a 20% promo code and a 20% coupon. There was one specifically that I wanted to show you guys. We don't need to hit all of these, but they're all promo codes and coupons combined. But the one that I really liked, and there's different colors and sizes available, so more look at the style of the shirt because it'll work for other colors and sizes. This is the one that I picked this one up because this looked like too good of a deal not to pick up. It's a 3-pack of polo shirts, but $36, a 40% promo code, and a 20% coupon. So 60% off. I think they ended up being like $5 a piece. You can always use another polo shirt. Why not? I went with it. So that's the apparel deals page. And then also super quick over at the outdoors deals. All these are lined up right at the top of the website. And I'll link the pages themselves down below. But they may look a little different because I always add the new deals to the top. We got a bug zapper. $29.99, normally $65, Flowtron Bug Zapper. I love these. I have a little hook on the corner of the deck away from like the grill because you don't want a little extra seasoning on your stuff. But it works amazingly. And where I live out in the middle of nowhere, with that entire grill gets filled every single night. Entire thing. And bonus, this is how you clean these things. Get your blower. Get a cordless blower. Make sure you're downwind. Don't be upwind. Because I did that once and I got rained on. But you just blow it with the blowgun and you'll be good to go. First up, we got the 20-volt cordless angle grinder kit. Brushless motor with a 4 amp hour battery by Duratech. Also comes with a couple of grinding deals. Looks like a flap disc down there. And 4 amp hour battery, $119.99, 50% off. So you're going to pay $59.99, which is a really good deal for a kit. Think of just the battery. If that was a DeWalt, the battery alone would cost you that. And Duratech has several other tools within that cordless platform. Maybe not as robust as like Ryobi, but like Ryobi has crazy stuff. People like to shit on Ryobi sometimes, and like I'm not a big fan always, but they have such interesting tools that other places don't have, like the misting fan. I don't think DeWalt makes a misting fan. Ryobi does, though. My misting fan broke after a couple of uses, but they still had it, okay? It was an option, and I was able to fix it. And now it just, half the features don't work, but it in general works. It has nothing to do with Duratech. So Duratech got the 4 amp hour brushless. I do have one more Duratech cordless coming up, and it uses the same battery, so might get a little twofer. Fishing toolkit. We got a fish gripper with scale, braided line scissors, fish fillet knife, multifunction fish pliers. This is by Flissa. It's 60% off. Getting all that. Normally $30. 40% promo code. 20% coupon on the page. So you're under $15. And you're getting a lot. There's a lot of value there. I think it's all right. I was going to make a fishing joke, but I decided not to. Cordless grass shear and shrubbery trimmer. 2-in-1 20-volt handheld electric hedge trimmer and grass trimmer. This one's coming with a 2 amp hour battery, and it is Duratech again. So normally $80. We also have a $10 coupon to go with it, which I didn't even realize. So, I don't know, $40 or $50, something like that. It's pretty cheap. I have a different brand of cordless just like this. It's kind of neat being able to take off the hedge trimmer and put on the grass trimmer. A little more versatile. Definitely lighter weight. If you don't need one of them big-ass hedge trimmers, you just got to do a little bit. Easier to handle. Digital crane scale, industrial heavy-duty hanging scale with cast aluminum case and LCD screen, up to 660 pounds by Vavor, and it's 35% off. Here's the thing, posted it just a couple hours ago, and half of the deal is gone, half of the deal is still available. So one thing you got to do, bottom right corner of the website, there's a little red bell. You click that bell, you turn on all the notifications, and you're the first to know when new deals come out, even before YouTube, because it's got to be on the website before it can be on YouTube. And those people that clicked that red bell had the opportunity to get like the super deal. But this is still a good deal, it's just not as good. 2702. So we had a 45% promo code and a $5 coupon. It was under $10. Now they eliminated the $5 coupon, I think. So when they first eliminate coupons, sometimes it comes up for some people and doesn't come up for others. And you may have noticed I've really, like the last 6 months, had a huge problem with this. I'll go to an Amazon page where someone said, hey, there's a coupon for this. And I'll go there and be like, no, there's not a coupon. And then you refresh the page 2 or 3 times and boom, coupon shows up. So it could be, I don't know, targeted, luck of the draw. Maybe they're removing it and it just hasn't filtered through the system all the way. Maybe you get lucky, or maybe they bring the $5 coupon back. Either way, even just the 45% discount is still a really good deal. And these things are real handy to have around. I would say I haven't used it in like a legitimate sense very much, but in a fun sense, I've used them quite a bit. We did a couple of videos like on tests, like how much force you could pull on it before breaking something. So I don't count that as legitimate use, but a fun use. It was informative though, so maybe it was legitimate. Home Depot, we got the Ryobi 1 Plus 18-volt cordless 2-tool combo kit. 7 1/4 inch compound miter saw. I don't know if this is the exact same SKU we saw in that recent video, but it looks like it. It might be. And then you're also getting a jigsaw, and then you're also getting a free battery for $159. So that's the beauty of the Ryobi, is you can get some really good value in the tools. Sometimes sacrificing durability and other things. But it's like, you win some, you lose some. Hopefully it's a winner. Got a drone with camera, 1080p HD video, long battery life, gravity sensor, foldable hobby RC quadcopter. I think this is by DRC, but it could be Deer C, which would be funnier. 70% off on this guy here. A little folding drone. $69.99. 50% coupon on the Amazon page. 20% coupon or promo code. So we're taking 14 and then we're at 35. This is like a $20 drone. So that's an amazing price. We got 300 reviews on it, which is pretty good. I feel good about that. Looks similar to the one I got a couple of years ago, and I'll tell you what, when I got it a couple of years ago, it was a hell of a lot more than even the regular price on this guy. And the first time I used it, I think I've told this story before, but for those of you who missed it, very first time I used this thing, you put it on the ground, you turn it on, it's supposed to pop up like 6 feet in the air and just kind of hover there, and then you can take it over with your remote. Nah, I don't know what mine did, but the crazy-ass bastard went straight up in the air and just kept going and kept going and kept going. And then it darted in one direction. It would just be like, like, man, this thing hates me. It was like, well, I won't go there. This thing's just taking off. And then it started doing like a circle. It was doing like a real wide circle. And the best thing I could think of is it went to like the edge of the range, maybe, of the controller. And then it's just like circling that. So it went around and it went around. And then it hit the tree line. And then it crashed in the trees. And at that time, I think I paid like $200 for this thing. And this all happened in 45 seconds. I mean, damn, that is like the worst $200 of it. I could so better spend $200 than that shit. So then I spent hours walking through, because it's more than a tree line, man. It's like a mini forest. Hours walking through this, because I couldn't tell exactly where. I mean, I saw it hit a tree and it fell. So, to make a short story long, I found the drone. It was intact, but the camera has never worked since. So I've never used it since, because the only reason I bought it was for the camera, because I thought it'd be cool for videos. You could get like the drone footage for certain things, and anyway. So don't crash it into trees, but at this price point, screw it. It can be demo drones or something. Which sounds like an amazing idea. Could you imagine a drone demolition derby? That would be awesome. 5-megapixel dual lens borescope, 5-inch screen, endoscope camera with light, industrial video inspection camera, a 10-foot gooseneck waterproof scope by Depth, and it's 50% off. So it's a little expensive. Here's the thing is, I've used this brand specifically several times, because they've probably sent me 4 or 5. It's been a couple years since I've talked to them, I guess, or since they sent me something, but I really liked them. So even though this is a little bit more than I like, I've also had other ones where the camera just kind of sucks. And if the camera sucks, it's not very useful. It's more aggravating than useful. Starts out at $140, 50% off. We're only going to pay $70 for it. Again, keep in mind it's a 10-footer, which really is pretty good for most tasks, but it really depends what you're going to be using it for. If you're like in an automotive sense, I can't imagine any scenario where you would need more than 10 feet on this thing. More household type stuff. Yeah, maybe. But then again, maybe not. Car battery jump starter with air compressor, 150 psi, 20,000 milliamp hour jump starter battery pack by Flylink Tech. It's 50% off, normally $130, so we're going to pay $65 now. Now the prices on jump starters have dropped quite a bit. We can actually get a little bit better pricing on jump starters, but I'm figuring in some value in it being an inflator as well. Because I keep both in my truck. I have a jump starter, I have an inflator. Now I can only have one thing. Don't have so much stuff taking up space. I like the 2-for-1. Also works as a power bank. These things always have like USB ports and different things, so you can keep your battery or your cell phone or whatever charged in case of an emergency, or even not an emergency. Really good deal here, and I kind of like these detachable ones. 2-pack, 294 LED solar motion sensor outdoor lights, 2600 lumen solar floodlights by Otter Win. They are 40% off, normally $25. We have a 30% promo code and a 10% coupon, so it's going to be what, like $15. There's 2 of them, that's $7.50 a piece. And I like the detachable panels. So many of these, they wall mount. You got to have it, probably facing the south. I mean, if you're in the north, I don't know. You get some charge, but you're definitely not getting as much of a charge. I get a kick when I see tons of people around here with solar panels now, which is dumb. We're in northern Illinois. It's cloudy half of the year. But also, they'll have solar panels like on the north side of their roof. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? It's facing the wrong way, Jack. I think, hey, speaking of which, it's tomorrow. It's coming up tomorrow. Prime time tomorrow. Get the popcorn ready. It's going to be a shit show. Now I'm totally lost on where I was. So the solar panels facing north, doesn't do a whole lot. I think they got sold a bill of goods by the new car sales, modern day car salesmen, even though the car salesmen are still around. Anyway, going back to these lights. The problem with the wall mounted ones is you have to be in a place where it's not obstructed, where there it gets sunlight. This thing's got a long ass cord on it. So for like one instance I have a porch, at the back door, and I use one of these, so it's not a light I have to turn on and off. It automatically comes on at night. It automatically turns off during the day. If someone comes on, it's a motion sensor, so it gets bright, and I'll see right away, like, hey, there's movement at the back door. Why is there movement at the back door? I'm not at the back door. I'm over here. So I like that. But obviously, if I just mounted this under the roof of a porch, if it was the traditional one, I can't put it there. It would never get sunlight. It would never charge. It would never work. This one, I've got it kind of sneaked off to the side. It's not facing south. It's facing west. East, west. It's facing east. And, but it still gets plenty of charge facing over that way. Anyway, the point is I really like that they're detachable. I think that's a really good benefit for these. And at this price, even if they weren't detachable, that's a good deal. So I would definitely be picking these up. Here we have a precision screwdriver set, 49-in-1 small screwdriver set, magnetic repair tool by Chardon. It's 30% off. Got the handy dandy little slip case. Normally $9.99, which isn't a bad price if you needed it. $10, you're not getting screwed over or anything like that. But 30% off, now you're down to $6.99. That's a really good deal, especially Prime members. You're getting the free shipping. It'll be at your house tomorrow. Here we have the 4-pack of battery-operated LED lanterns by Lick Hamp. 50% off. Normally $22.99. $11.50, but that's for a 4-pack. It's like $3 a piece. It's disposable batteries. I don't know if it said the batteries are included or not. It says not included. You need 3 AA batteries for each of them. But at that price, you break it, you lose it, a friend doesn't bring it back, no tears in your beer, you'll be just fine. Because one, you have 4 of them, but also they were very cheap. And that's what we like. 2-pack LED work lights. 400 lumen, foldable mechanic light, rechargeable flashlight, rotatable. Buy any light and it's 30% off. Now, I posted this yesterday, so we're kind of keeping our fingers crossed that the promo code and coupons are still working because I didn't double check just now. Normally I do, but I gotta go. Hey, by the way, update. Water's back on as of this morning. 2 days without water because I had to wait for Julie to come. You know what they did? I think I talked about it before they came out earlier. They came out. They had 2 flags, and they had 2 colors of spray paint. They went up to the well, they spray painted okay, and they put 2 flags in the ground, and they left. So I was out of water for 2 additional days because I had to wait for them bastards to come over here and spray paint okay in my grass. I'm going to keep the flags because the next time I need something like that done, I'm putting the flags back in the ground myself, and I'm going to spray paint okay on the ground, and I'm going to tell the people, yep, Julie was here. Go right ahead. Dumbest shit ever. I was so pissed. Like, no, if I'm waiting, you better do some shit, okay? Get a metal detector out. Do something. $34.99. 20% promo code, 10% coupon. When I first saw that, I wasn't going to post it because if you look at the title that comes right from Amazon, 2 packs on the end. And sometimes they just do this and they're just showing you like the different functions of it bending. That doesn't mean there's 2. So at first I was like, that's too much for 1. And then I saw it's a 2-pack. I go, ooh, well now things are a little different. Kind of like it now. So very similar to the Braun light. I have one by Gear Wrench that looks, not the same color scheme, but same style. I like it can fold all the way back in on itself. It's rechargeable. You got the double jointed thing. That was a big miss with the original Braun from Harbor Freight Slim Bar Light. The original was not double jointed. It could only be straight or make an L, and that just wasn't as nearly as convenient as this guy here. So 400 lumens, 2-pack. Really good solar light deal. This is another one that is really amazing, but I got a little extra on this too. 2 things actually. 4-pack solar outdoor lights, dusk to dawn, motion sensor wall lamp, 5,000 lumen, solar powered street light. This is by Adermond, and it's 50% off. So again, 4-pack, started out at $60, cutting that in half with the promo code. Now we're paying $30. And then that's divided by 4. That's like $8. Close to $8 a piece. For the street light style lights, 5,000 lumens, that is a really good deal. But it's a little different. It's different than those other ones. So the solar panel on this is right on top. One thing, okay, I thought I learned something, and now I'm not so sure that I learned something or not, okay? Have you ever had that? So I have one of these mounted on the south side of the house. It lights up like the front yard, essentially. Worked fine for a long time. And you can see it through the living room window. When you're in the living room, you can see it, the lights on outside. It quit working. I thought, that son of a bitch quit working. But you gotta get up on a ladder, it's middle of winter, whatever. It came with remotes, or I had 2 remotes because I have 2 different lights that are similar. But anyway, I threw the remote out, threw both remotes out because I don't like the remotes. Threw the remotes out, thought, damn thing's broken, I'll have to take it down at some point. And then, like 2 weeks later, it's working. Oh shit, it's working again. What the hell happened? My theory was, because these things mount basically flat, mostly flat, and we had gotten snow, and I'm thinking, you know what probably happened? I can't see it from the ground. There was probably snow sitting on top of the solar panel, blocking it from charging, wasn't working. We got a little warm spell, snow melted, now it can charge, light works again. That was my working theory, right? And then I was kind of like, oh shit, why did I throw away those remotes? I mean, it still works, but you can't change the settings now unless you go up and hit a button. And it probably doesn't have all the settings that you would get with a remote. I don't care. Once I set it to whatever I had, I don't screw around with these lights. Here's the thing. The light's not working again. There's no snow. Hasn't been snow for a while. We've actually had some decently sunny days, and the light won't come on. So now I'm not so sure what was wrong. And I'm really confused why it worked for like a week or so. Why did it stop working, work a little bit, stop working again? Normally, if it's the battery not holding the charge or something, it's just not doing it anymore. It doesn't come and go. All that being said, this is a 4-pack. So if that happened to you, you mount one, you put 3 in the basement, and then when the damn thing quits working, you say, hey, That's all right. We're just going to throw up the next one. We got, I don't know, 10 years worth of lights. Every 2 years, 2.5 years, we'll just change it out. So there it is, guys. I'm going to have everything linked down below. Hopefully later tonight. There's a Bulls game I got to lose some money on tonight. That starts at 8. So during the game, I'll be posting more stuff. And if you want to watch along, you can just cry with me. You can cry with me. Blackhawks, terrible. They're getting shut out. They're losing every game possible, and it kills me. I hate betting against them, but they've lost like 20 games in a row, and I keep losing because I always bet that they're going to win. So I finally say, you know what? I'm not betting for them to win. I'm betting for them to lose because I can't keep losing everything when they're the worst team in the league. And then they come out and score 5 goals. Not only do I lose my bets, I can't even enjoy the one game in 2 months that they win because I bet against them. So I lost money the one game that they win. And it was their backup crap goalie that was playing. Oh my God. I even tried to hedge my bet. Like, hey, if this guy scores, but then this thing. Nah, didn't work. Lost it still. Charles Barkley, terrible. But anyways, we're betting the Bulls tonight. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe for a subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.